live after facing a little bit of technical difficulties this morning, but let's go ahead and start off when everything is going on. Shout out, I see Mr. Eagle Eye Football here, Popcorn Gang. Hit that like. I appreciate it, sir. Now, I want to go talk about a little bit of March Madness. We're calling these bracket busters. And so we'll kind of go for a little bit through the results there. We'll go through a little bit of what I guess where we are in the tournament. We'll go through the bracket challenge. We'll go on ESPN and I guess a little bit more about what's going on in the tournament. So March Madness definitely did not disappoint as far as it being crazy, as far as it being wild, um, unless you happen to make a bracket. Now, there was a lot of unexpected upsets. I think of Kentucky, Iowa, and it actually cost millions of people's brackets to bust in the first 12 hours of the tournament. So it was actually, according to ESPN, after only 16 games on Thursday, only 161 brackets out of over 17 million remain perfect. Let me repeat that again. 161, so 161 out of over 17 million actually remain perfect, which is staggering amount of people that just got their brackets busted, yours truly included. And it's something like, gosh, like 0.0004% or something like that. I don't know. I did the math earlier. I was like, man, that's just crazy. So I think the upsets of number 2 Kentucky to number 15 St. Peter's lost. Ranked 5 Iowa lost to Richmond, who was ranked number 12. So it was just crazy. I guess as far as like the actual amount of upsets, and that's just in the first round alone. The tournament has been moving fast, and the upsets have just kept on coming. At this point, I'm not even sure if there is any perfect brackets. If there are, you guys let me know in the comments. CM, big up. How are you doing? Um, but yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I'll pull up the brackets here for the tournament, and then we'll, that way you guys can see all that once it loads. Because my internet has been, of course, as soon as I decide to stream, it goes a little crazy. All right, here we are. Let's go with men's tournament challenge. Okay, so here we are. We are in we're in the group here. I'll go to my brackets. And by the way, guys, the group is still unlocked. So if you want to jump in with your bracket, definitely jump in there, fill it out. It's still everything is still good to go in order to keep on playing there. So all right, give me one quick second. Nope, that is a little too big. Let me see if I can. There we go. That's much better. So okay, so we'll go here with my picks. At this point, I'm just going to go through the entire bracket of what I have, just because once again it's been busted. So I did get Gonzaga correct, and on my stream I did pick Boise State originally. Whenever I actually clicked the brackets, I ended up clicking Memphis. So that one was actually correct. So that was good. UConn, number 5, another big upset. They lost to New Mexico State. So that was right there. One bracket buster. Arkansas, we did go through into there. Alabama, Notre Dame, I was talking all this smack about Bama on the last stream, and then I must have accidentally clicked Alabama because that one hit me right there. It should have been a good bracket there, but we'll make do. Michigan State and Duke, both of those got right. On the other side, we got Arizona. That was correct. I did pick TCU to go through. So that one actually was right there. No, I did not. I must see. Here's the thing: Baylor versus TCU. That is like our biggest rivalry. At that point in time, I probably said, you know what, forget TCU. Let's go with the opponents, and that was actually a mistake. I know on the stream, I begrudgingly did pick TCU. Um, so I should have stayed with those picks on the stream there. Then, besides that, Houston did go through. Illinois went through. Great picks there. No upsets there, at least. Michigan, they did upset Colorado State, and I did call this one. I was very happy to see that. However, Tennessee did go through too, so that those two good picks there. Um, and then I did say on the stream, we were going to go with Loyola. I did pick Ohio State, but and they did go through as well as Villanova. Now this one hurts to see as we scroll down. I'm not gonna take a look into that. Um, first round, I guess we're still focused on that. Baylor did beat Norfolk State. As well as North Carolina. So that was the matchup that I had originally picked. Not a favorable matchup as we can see, but for at least for the first round, that was all right. St. Mary's, they did go through, and so did UCLA. Virginia Tech versus Texas. Maybe I should have picked Texas. I did go with Virginia Tech, but they did go through, and so did the Boilermakers. Besides that, Murray State and Kentucky, right there. That one was a big one. That one was a big loss. A lot of people did not expect St. Peter's to go through. And then we have on the other side here Auburn. They did go through, and then Miami went through instead of USC. So then we have Wisconsin and Colgate. Wisconsin did win, and then Iowa State actually beat LSU. So that one good for the Big 12 conference. Not so good for my bracket. Then we have Providence and Dakota State. I did pick Providence, and then here's the other one that man, the Richmond beat Iowa. That one was another one that just killed the bracket right there. So right off the bat, I had a couple of probably about four losses, I think. So there you go. It's not like I only lost or predicted one incorrect one. It was multiple, unfortunately. And this is why I always say when it comes to March Madness brackets, sometimes prior basketball knowledge does not help. Just pick it on vibes. You might have a better chance. Um, Creighton, they did go through on the first round, and then so did Kansas. So, um, you know, we'll go through to the second round of 32. I did get this one correct so far at the top of the bracket here. Everything looks great, right? We have because we got Gonzaga, Memphis. I picked both of them. Gonzaga won, which I did pick, and then at least even though I did have Arkansas beating UConn, but they beat New Mexico State. So this one right here on the Sweet 16 of Gonzaga and Arkansas, that one is so far the only one that I've gotten correct. We got Arizona. I did have Arizona beating Seton Hall, and I did have them beating TCU. So I did that one is actually true. And then U of H versus Illinois. I actually had this one was a toss up. I think in the end I ended up going with University of Houston. So again, got a couple of these right. So really, on the Sweet 16, so far so good. Just at the very top of the bracket. We'll go through here and kind of see what we have here. So for this one, I had Tennessee beating Michigan, so I missed the mark on that one. It looks like the Wolverines did pull a second upset there, and so they're playing Villanova in the Sweet 16. However, I did have Villanova going all the way to the Sweet 16. So so far, I guess let's see, only one out of six has been a miss. And then what did we have? Did we have Texas Tech, and then I had Bama beating Tech for some reason. I was kind of rating this Bama team. I guess that was a mistake, big mistake. So now two losses on the Sweet 16. However, I did rate Duke. Duke has always been a good program, and so that's why they're over here. So really, out of um, got out of the Sweet 16, my bracket here at the top of the bracket, not looking too bad. Only two teams that I did not predict, and that was Texas Tech and Michigan. The other six are in there. Or wait, let's see, one, two, yeah, six. Yeah, so here's yeah. Then here's where things get a little bit sticky. My Baylor Bears, this one hurt quite a bit. I did pick Baylor to go all the way through to the final, and unfortunately, the Tar Heels did win that game. A little bit of a controversial there. I know that there was talking about the refs and overtime and everything, but I don't really want to get too much into that. But sad to say that North Carolina did go through, um, and they will be playing UCLA, which I guess on the positive note, I did predict UCLA to go through. They did beat St. Mary's, and so I'll take that as a W there. Purdue, they beat Texas. Purdue is a very good team. So we got another win here, and then St. Peter's. They're one of those teams that I did not expect them to get all the way this year. Got a second upset in a row, so made it to the Sweet 16. They're playing Purdue. And so, with this one, I guess if I could redo the brackets now, I would pick Purdue to go through. But I had Kentucky beating Purdue at the time, so maybe that was a mistake. Probably. However, on this matchup, I think Purdue should go through. Now, what do we have here? Iowa State and Miami, two teams. Neither one of those I predicted to go through. Oops, knocking stuff over. But yeah, so and then I did have Kansas going through and Iowa, which again, big miss. They it kind of the way that it's broken down. But so that's kind of the state of the brackets here. I think Kansas versus Providence, that'll be a great game. Kansas does tend to trip up a little bit, so I'm thinking this one might be a toss-up. But let's stick with it. I'm going to go with Kansas for the top eight. I'm going to go with UCLA. Going to go with Purdue, and then I'm going to go with Iowa State. I think those are the predictions there. And then with the top of here, I'm still rating Gonzaga to beat to go through and beat Arkansas. I'm still Arizona versus Houston. That could go either way. We're Houston is the local team, so I'm just gonna let's go Houston, run it back to back, and then Villanova and Duke. So I'm going. The only upset I'm going for here is Houston. For the rest, I'm going with the clear favorites. And so we'll see, I guess in a few days, whether that remains to be true or, if we once again missed the mark there. So that's just a little bit of an update, guys, here on, oh, of course, here at the bottom here, I did mention UCLA, Kansas. So the two favorites there. I did pick Purdue, and then the other upset I'm going for is Iowa State. So I'm going only with two upsets. I know that's a little bit. Um, it, it's funny because even though it's conventional, at this point it almost seems like a very bold thing to do, and that is go with the favorite team when it comes to March Madness. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much a little bit about kind of what we're where we're at. Let's go with the group here where we're currently at. See kind of what the leaderboard is in the group. Let's see if we can get the results to load there and kind of see what is going on. So right now, War Games DFS is right here. And technically in the leaderboard, we have the same amount of points here. However, they do have a better chance of maxing out just because my team, Baylor, did get out of the groups. So more than likely, I will not get some results correct, right? Versus other folks who will. So besides that, so a couple of people here that are in the running there. We got, let's see, what do we have? The total is 410, 410. So it's a tie for first. Third and fourth are a little bit, right here. Boxman KU, that's Adam. So, Adam just right behind in third place, and then, fourth place and under, right there are getting a little bit lower there. So, once again, if you guys did submit a bracket, want to submit a bracket, go ahead. Feel free to do so. You may have, I guess as far as if you made a bracket before the cutoff, you can still get points. I think if you make a bracket now, I think you do miss out on points, but hey, it's still fun, and I'm sure we'll have a great time. Once again, the bracket winner is getting a prize, either mailed to them or emailed to them, depending on the choice there. But um, as far as kind of where we are here, I think it'll be a fun tournament. March Madness uh, always lives up to its name. We saw that in the very first day of the tournament, let alone the first couple of days. Yeah, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, guys. That this has been it for United Abroad. Just a quick one. Just as an update for the brackets, and we'll definitely make a probably an analysis on the final four, maybe the top eight there or elite eight, definitely the final four, and maybe even do a watch along for the finale of the tournament. So, all right, guys, this is it. Stay blessed, and I will catch you guys soon.